It's Y to the A to the N to the A to the hey. What is up, y'all? Welcome back. It is Yana. For the ones that don't know, and for the ones that do know, good for you. Before we get further into this video, go ahead, subscribe, because you're gonna want to. Go ahead, like this video. Don't even wait, do it now. I don't know. Comment anything. Comment a heart, comment how old you are. Just let me know that you've been here. Thank you. Okay, y'all, so for today's video, I will be doing a story time. And it is a juicy story time, as you could tell by the title of this video. I'll be doing a story time on how my mom kidnapped me. Pretty much. Ooh, I was young when this happened. So I was in 6th grade. I was in 6th grade, so y'all could do the math on how old I was around this time. I remember like it was yesterday. I indeed do not. It was Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving Day. And you know, if you like me, don't play about that food. So, you know, we was having like a dinner party, get together, whatever, at my auntie's house. This particular auntie, I wasn't necessarily close with, but I went to her house all the time. All the get-togethers and functions was always at this auntie's house. I remember like my grandparents, well, my grandmother per se, she was getting me ready because she said that I was gonna go, but they weren't getting ready. Neither one of my grandparents was getting ready. So I'm looking like, y'all not going? I'm just going. Well, okay, she ain't. First of all, I ain't care about them not going for real, because I could do whatever I want. And whenever a parent, like when you younger, you know, whenever a parent or some type of guardian is with you, you're least likely to be able to do whatever you want or really have fun for real. You either gotta like watch what you do or stay right next to them. So I was actually real cool on them not going. So I remember when I was done getting ready, my grandma sat me down and she was like basically telling me how I was gonna go by myself. They weren't gonna go, but my mother was gonna actually be there. Y'all, my mom being there was such an issue to my grandma because her and my grandma was into it. They was not fucking with each other. And at this time, I didn't know it, but she did some things in the past that no one in our family was fucking with. But basically, she said my mother was gonna be there, and if she was trying to take me anywhere or get me secluded from everyone else, don't go with her, just stay by everybody. I'm like, okay, cool, I could do that. So my big cousin ended up coming to get me, and in that car, it was my little cousin. I was really close to her back then, and it was my big cousin, which was her brother. So all 3 of my cousins in the car. So we all in the car, we chilling. And I remember exactly what I had on. I had on like this yarnish dress. It was giving Thanksgiving. We was all jamming in the car. I was remembering my big cousin was in the front seat and he was recording me and my little cousin in the back seat, just jamming, bopping our heads, singing, looking ugly as hell. We get there. Oh, no, wait. Before we get there, my big cousin that was driving, he turned around to me. He was like, your mom's gonna be there. I think he said some other stuff, but I remember that part for sure. He's like, your mom's gonna be there. I'm like, okay, whatever. We get there, door open, I walk through. I'm a little shy, whatever. I'm not giving a fuck about these people. I'm trying to get to that kitchen. So I'm walking through, being polite because I was brought up that way. I'm speaking. Hey. How y'all doing? My uncle, he like, you hungry? Want me to make you a plate? She ain't said nothing but a word. Take it off my hands. So go in there and make my plate. I go downstairs because that's what all the kids were. Downstairs, big ass TV, couch going all around the room, just chilling, having a good time. So I turn my head and I see my mom come down the stairs and she's like, fuck over here. I'm like, me? I'm not really supposed to be doing this, but I really didn't give a fuck. I got up, I went to her. She took me upstairs, and as we was going upstairs, we was going out the door. As we was going out the door, I'm seeing my plate. My uncle had my plate. I'm like, no.
No.
No, give me that plate, bro. So we go out, and she's like whispering in my ear.
How you doing, love mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear. It's free real estate.
She telling me to plan in my ear. The whole time I'm listening, but I'm thinking about that plate because like it had baked beans, it had hot dogs, it had greens, mashed potatoes, it had cornbread, cabbage, neck bones, everything. But I wanted that cornbread. That was my shit back then. It's still my shit, but back then that was more of my shit. One of my big cousins that was in the front seat of when we was getting there, he came outside with my coat. He was like, here. He handed it to me. He was like, be safe, y'all. Be safe, y'all. Where we going? We off on the way. We going to the next function. We going to the next house. Like, where we going? So they say they parting words or whatever. I'm still confused. I'm still looking for my plate. And I'm just getting my coat. So I'm like, okay, y'all, I kid you not. Before I could even speak of the plate out loud, I'm getting pulled. I'm getting swung. Y'all.
Yeah,
I can't, like, it happened so fast. Like, I'm turning around to say something about the plate. Before I can even speak, I'm getting swung this way. I'm turning my head. My mother is running with me. She holding my hand. She like, hold on. Well, shit.
Mad nigga, that snitch. I ain't been no.
I don't got no other choice, do I? Because your ass slinging me, pulling me, dragging me. I'm flying in the air. I don't wait about nothing. I'm down near one of the flags. She got me, and I'm trying my best to stay on my own 2 feet and run with her. But like my legs low key giving up, so my legs just doing like this in the air while she's running. I'm just hoping that she gripped on to me real tight, cause baby, you could have warned me. You warned me a little bit too late. You warned me when you started running. You should have told me something before you started running. So we get like, I say like 2 blocks away from where we was at, and we get like to a car, and we get in the car, right? And it's this dude in the front seat driving. I didn't know who the fuck he was at this time, but he speaks to me, I speak to him. I ain't asked no questions. I'm low-key still mad about that plate. I was trying to get to know that plate. So she talking, she saying something, but I'm not really paying attention. I'm just looking out the window, fingers tracing the windowsill. Reminiscing about that plate that I could have had. We driving, right? We driving. Now, let me say this. I didn't know nothing about nothing where we was going. I just knew we was going somewhere. And y'all, I started to know that we was driving for a while. Like, we was driving for a long time. I'm noticing that we driving for a while. And, like, we stopped at a gas station. And it's, like, snow outside. I'm guessing something happened to the car. It broke down or something. So we had to sleep there for the night. So we going in the gas station, we getting like little snacks, we getting little burgers that you can heat up. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. Little burgers in the gas stations that you can like heat up and eat up or whatever. We eating those in the car. They had blankets already stashed up in there. I'm like, y'all just have blankets on deck. I'm not really thinking. So I'm eating on a little burger. It's not the plate that I wanted, but it's some, so I guess. So I'm eating it. It was so cold, mind y'all. It was snow outside, and it was so cold. So I was scared to go to sleep. I didn't want to go to sleep. I was scared to go to sleep because in my head I'm thinking, if I go to sleep, I'm gonna freeze in my sleep and I'm not gonna wake up, or I'm gonna wake up, my eyes gonna open up, and it's gonna be like just ice all over my body. I'm gonna be frozen in time, and I just can't go to sleep. So I was trying my hardest to stay up, but I had no type of entertainment and I was so bored. Ended up closing my eyes, and next thing I knew, I was asleep. Boom, I ended up waking up. Everybody else started waking up, and we ended up getting back on the road. Boom. By the end of that day, no, it wasn't the end of the day, it was early that morning. So I say like the middle of the day, can't really pinpoint a time, but I know it wasn't night, but it wasn't morning. So I say the middle of the day, we ended up getting to our destination. And I'm still not really paying attention to where we at. I'm thinking we still in Chicago. So y'all, we get in the house. The house looking good. Like, I'm not asking no questions. I'm not asking no questions. My dog. It was a table in the living room and chairs all around it. It was like that. Kitchen in the back. It was 2 rooms, bathroom, back door. Right? Okay. And she was on the phone with one of her friends or whatever. She was like, we just got here. I got my daughter. I told you I was going to get her. And I'm like, you told me you was going to get me. So she on the phone. She was like, yeah, I got my daughter. I told you I'm going to get my daughter. I got her. She didn't need to be there anyways. I got her by any means necessary. I was going to get her. I'm mad at my business, but I'm low-key listening. So I guess I wasn't mad at my business. And I'm listening, but I'm not trying to, but I am. So I'm walking around or whatever. I'm looking in the refrigerator because I'm trying to figure it out. Only had that burger, and I wanted that plate that y'all didn't let me get. So I'm trying to see what's up in here. They have food on there. They have food in there. The dude that was in the car, I found out that was her boyfriend. So he looked at me. He was like, "Is you hungry? I could make you something to eat." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So he go and he makes like some chicken, some corn, macaroni. The food was delicious, bro. So when she was on the phone, I was overhearing her saying something about her letting her kids come over and I like play with them, meet them and everything. I'm like, okay, cool. Here I'm getting some friends, okay, because I ain't really have much. They ended up coming over. They were twins. I'm gonna name them Sour and Sweet, like Sour Patch Kids. They ended up coming over. They speaking to me, I'm speaking to them. I'm already feeling their vibe. And it was pretty. They were, I think I was 12. Wait, was I? I think they were like 14. They were older than me. I was like, mama, can I get them some snacks? She was like, yeah. I ran in the kitchen and I got us some cookies and some milk. I thought I was doing my milk one. Put on the table and we were sitting in the living room talking on our phones or whatever, chilling. Then after we was done, I took our stuff, threw it away or put it in the sink or whatever. And I was like, come on, go in my room. Because my mom showed me what my room looked like. Room banging. I had my own little game system. I had my bed. I had this big ass guitar. You think I'm Elvis Presley? In the corner, it was this big, dumb ass frog, like a plushie. It damn near took up half of my room. It was big, and I loved it so much. It was like a lime green or whatever. We were just chilling. We had a good time. We was playing Guitar Hero. That was my shit. It was a skateboarding game, and you can use different characters to skate. I'ma find it and I'ma put it on the screen so you can know what I'm talking about. They were damn near my best friends. They ended up leaving to go home. And y'all, it was time for me to go to sleep. I had to go to sleep. And in the midst of me laying down to go to sleep, I'm starting to hear something in the next room. It was like a little, like they were arguing on a low. Like they wasn't trying to let me know they was arguing. But then it started to get loud with it. So I couldn't ignore it anymore. And I left out my room. And as I was approaching their room, I'm seeing like my mom spazzing. Like she tweaking, throwing stuff. I'm like, mama? They arguing, going back and forth, and now they starting like to tussle. And I'm low-key getting scared because like I don't do that. But then like, it's like, why is you touching my mama? So I'm trying to intervene. I'm trying to help. My mom's like, nah, get back. Don't do nothing. Go back in your room. Go back in your room. So I go back in my room, and I'm listening to it getting louder, and I'm just hearing stuff breaking, hearing tussling, the sound of people falling on the floor. I'm hearing all of that, and I'm getting scared, y'all. So I get back up. I go in the room, and I'm yelling like, "Don't touch my mom! Don't touch my mom!" Y'all, I was scared as fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. So she started yelling out to me like, Yana, go out and get some help. Go get some help. I'm like, so at first I'm starting to try to go to her phone, but he picked up her phone and he threw it across, like out the room. It went out the room into the living room. It hit the wall and then it fell on the floor. I just spit. It hit the wall and it fell to the floor. And her phone was broken just a little bit. It was still functional, but it was broken just a little bit. So I tried to turn it on. It wouldn't turn on. So I left out the door and I went upstairs to our neighbors and I'm knocking on the door asking for help. And I just hear them talking out the door to me saying, no, go away, we can't help you, go away. So I'm looking like a little irritated because I'm like, y'all clearly see and hear that I'm a child and y'all telling me y'all can't help. And it's clearly a child coming to your doorstep for help and you telling a child no, turning a child around saying you can't help, no, go back, go away. So I left, I went back downstairs and I'm just in a room scared. I had the door closed, I had the door locked because I'm scared as fuck. And some time go by and we hearing like some loud ass knocks on the door. Do 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 do. Loud ass knocks. There's like open the door, we're gonna break it down. Open the door, we're gonna come in, some shit. No one opened the door. I was gonna open the door. I'm scared as hell. So they bust through the door and they talking to my mom, talking to him. Push come to shove, they ended up taking him out the house, taking him. I went to go see if my mother was okay. She was intoxicated. And she knew how I felt about that. Because, like, why'd you get intoxicated and then you around me? And I've told you countless and countless times that I didn't like when you got intoxicated around me. I didn't like when you got intoxicated at all. But around me, I don't like the way that you get when you're intoxicated and you're supposed to be my mother. She knew that and she got intoxicated and she was acting out. And then whatever transpired between them, she putting her hands on him, putting his hands on her, not making it right, but that's what was going on. He ended up getting taken out the house or whatever. I'm still scared, crying, talking to her, trying to see if she's okay. She trying to see if I'm okay. I'm like, I'm okay. So we cuddled up, trying to comfort each other or whatever. She sends me back in my room, go to sleep. I go to sleep. Next day, that morning, he comes back home, so I'm guessing they only held him for 24 hours or however long. It wasn't a full day. They were cool, and I'm like, I feel like once a man put their hands on you, there's really no other way to look at them. In no way, shape, or form is it okay for a man to put his hands on you, unless y'all, having like some fun time in the chambers or something. I don't know, but in an aggressive way, like where he's really trying to hurt you, in no way, shape, or form is it okay. It's also not okay for a female to think that she could put her hands on a man, thinking, oh, I could do this because he can't put his hands on me. That's the wrong way to think, because y'all gonna run into the wrong ones. Y'all, it is more to the story, and I'm gonna have to give y'all part 2. So this is just part 1. If you like this part 1, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and like this video, comment, subscribe, share, and I will give you a part 2. And I'll see you in the next video.